Hello everybody. Been making more progress on my Bretonnian army. Um, Painted up 4 more 5th edition questing knights. I kind of wanted to, I had 6 done, and I kind of wanted to get these last 4 so that I'd have a unit of 10. I know I think in the last video I'd mentioned doing an army showcase, and I think I mentioned that would be my next video. But I'd kind of already started on these, and I was making really good progress on them and having a lot of fun with them. So I decided to go ahead and finish these 4 up and then make the movement tray to put all 10 in one unit. And then I am going to work on something else for a little while. I'll take a little break from the Bretonnians. And so my next video, which I will probably try to get up in the next week or so, will be an army showcase of my Bretonnians to this point. I think through the fall here my work gets kind of busy, and these take a little bit more focus and concentration, and I like to kind of stick with them. So I'm going to wait till this winter, and I'll probably return to them. Well, definitely be returning to them this winter, but kind of wanted to do something that I can, it's a little lighter, a little easier here through the fall when I'm a little bit more busy with my work. So anyway, so these are the next 4 that I've finished. These again, I think as I've been mentioning, these are all from 90 sculpts from a Games Workshop for when the Bretonnians came out, I believe in '96, in the 5th edition set. Again, as I mentioned, the horses are all multi-piece plastics. The heads for the questing knights on the horse heads are metal, and these are the 3 styles that they have for the regular questing knights. And then the knights are 3-piece metals. The lance arm is separate. You have a couple choices on those, and then the torso is separate from the legs, and the torsos are what are different. I think there's 20. Can't remember if there's like 25, including the command miniatures. And I do have all of them, and I will be eventually painting all of them up. Some of these are quite rare and difficult to find, but I got kind of lucky through a private purchase through a Facebook group a couple years back. And so that's been a real treat. They were primed, kind of poorly primed, and the horses, some of them were, well, most of them were kind of assembled poorly, and so I've had to do a lot of work to get these in shape, removing the primer, and then also where the metal heads mount to the horses, they don't fit the best, and so I used milliput to kind of sculpt that, fill in the crack, fill in the unevenness, and I think that really helps with the finished product. So anyway, I was real happy with how these turned out, and the questing knights in the 5th edition were not the sword-carrying questing knights of the 6th edition. The primary difference were the helms, of course, were all metal and individual, a lot of variation in the helms, and then the use of fleur-de-lis on their in the lore, in their heraldry. And so I painted every knight of my 10 that I've done so far of the questing knights with the unique heraldry, sticking to my color scheme of red, green, yellow, blue, black, primarily, and then use fleur-de-lis throughout each of their individual heraldry. So I'll see if I can pull these up one at a time and kind of show a little closer look. Let me see if I'll focus. Let's move these to the side so it's not so busy behind. And then yeah, there we go. And then I do make the papers or banner, or excuse me, the the banners are paper that I cut out and then use glue, watered down white glue, to make it look like it's blowing in the wind. So there's that guy there. Real happy with him too. So there's that one. Set him to the side. Sorry about that. This one I was particularly pleased with how he turned out. Blue and white checker pattern was fun to do. And then I like his helm. Has the hand holding a fleur-de-lis. And then I try to carry the heraldry on. Usually when I'm doing the heraldry, I start with the barding and work out how I want to do that, and I use pencil to draw in the checker pattern, like on this one, for example. I do freehand the fleur-de-lis though, but to draw in with a mechanical pencil to try to get them kind of even, and then where the where the barding is showing all the movement, it helps me get that to work out right, to make it look right. I mean, the action in the sculpts is great. It does make it difficult to do the more complex heraldry though. And then I try to carry that on through the knight's tabard or tunic, and then carry it on through on the knight's shield, and then it's a simplified version in the banner. I haven't got the magnets on the bottom of these last three yet, but that's not a hard project to do. Tried to make a slightly different brown color on each of the horses to give them a little bit of uniqueness. I really love these sculpts. I just really like them. They capture kind of what kind of that King Arthur feel. That they're fantasy, but not high fantasy. I mean, they're almost 100 Years' War sculpts, really. Just a little bit on the fantasy side. And then this one here. And there he is. And I think, yeah, see, I try to carry the heraldry through on the tunics, so it kind of matches up with their heraldry on their barding. So then I'll just put these quick. Here's my other ones, and this is the movement tray that I just had made here over the weekend, holiday weekend. And so I'll put these in so you can, so that you can see the full unit of 10. And again, I've magnetized these trays, both the tray itself and the for the miniatures, so that the miniatures are magnetized in there, except these last three, which I mentioned. I need to get the magnets on the horses. And then the bottom of the tray is magnetized, so that if I want to transport them, I'll be able to do that on some metal trays, so that they're not sliding around and banging around. So anyway, there's my unit of 10 questing knights that I've finished. So next, like I said, the next video, whether I get it done this week or next week for sure, I will be posting a showcase of my Bretonnians to this point. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching and seeing what I'm up to, and I hope everybody's doing well, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care of yourselves and each other.